I know I skipped over the duality dungeon, but I tried doing that one and I kept dying to a bug with the bells where they would switch from the nightmare realm to the real realm, and every now and then they would kill me. I don't know what causes that, but basically I just got bored of doing that. So I jumped to Spire of the Watcher. Eventually I'll get to duality, but for now, yeah, I'm gonna be doing this dungeon. This is my armor. I'm using the Gifted Conviction. Those are my mods. And these are my weapons for now. I am gonna be switching loadouts in between encounters, and I'll show off what I use. But yeah, this is what I'm using for now. It took me a couple of tries of this area here to understand the mechanic of dungeon. At first I thought you needed to start from the center over there and then spread out, follow the wires. But eventually I found out that you have to start from the end and go to the middle. Um, Nothing too complicated. Like I said, I don't really like to look up guides or too many things in a dungeon unless I'm really, really stuck. And yeah, I don't even know where the secret chests are for this dungeon either. I kind of wish I knew, but I'm not desperate for the weapons. So yeah, that's 3 down, and that's 4 down. I've only completed this dungeon like twice. I've farmed the Harpy boss a couple times, trying to get a specific weapon roll, but I've only actually beaten the final boss like twice, so I kind of still struggle there. I imagine it's gonna take me a decent amount of tries to defeat the final boss, so maybe these 2 tries will actually be a lot more, but who knows. This area isn't too difficult, however, just some parkour. And even then, Strand makes it even easier. I've gone to the left and to the right. I found the collectible on the left, but like I said, I haven't found any secret chests. I've tried exploring the other platforms. Some of them I couldn't get to, and others I just didn't even bother because, like I said, I'm not looking for any specific loot. The weapons I already have are decent enough for me. Um, but yeah, I mean, I guess an extra piece of armor or a decent LMG that isn't the one from Gambit wouldn't be bad. Anyways, we've made it to the first encounter. This one isn't too difficult. The only thing that's ever killed me here is falling off the map. But I think I remember the paths well enough to not fall off. Hopefully. It's 1 down. That's 2 down. Onto the next floor. The Minotaurs are a little bit annoying with their constant teleport, but nothing too crazy. That's 1 down. And that's 2 down. And onto the final floor. All in all, this encounter only takes like 8 minutes. Not even. It's surprisingly easy. And these should be the final 2. Just kill these things. 1, 2. And that's that encounter. That took like 5 minutes. And I made it to the Harpy boss. Like I said, this one, I farmed this one a decent amount of times, like 10 times. I'm trying to get a God roll, 7th Seraph Officer Revolver. Like, this roll that I have sucks. Rangefinder, redirection. Uh, I guess it's got accurized rounds at least, but I've been farming that weapon. I know it's not exactly the best hand cannon in the game, but the reason why I've been farming it, and the reason why I even bought this dungeon at all, is because the 7th Seraph hand cannon was my friend's favorite hand cannon for whatever reason. I never asked them why. I, yeah, I don't know if they like got it with another friend, if they like the feel of it, if they just simply didn't have any other weapons, which I know they had other weapons that were better than the officer revolver. But yeah, like I said, they used that hand cannon a lot. They had a lot of kills on it. Literally always used it, whether we were in PvE or PvP. They never took that thing off. So I've been trying to farm a god roll of the hand cannon, which I don't even know what it can roll with, but I've been trying to farm a god roll. I know the roll my friend had, the main two perks I remember were Ambitious Assassin and Explosive Payload. I'm probably gonna go for something similar. Uh, but so far, I've only gotten like 5 drops for the weapon, and they've all been really bad. But anyways, on to the loadout I'm gonna be using for this boss fight. This is the armor I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna be using Golden Gun with Celestial Nighthawk because it deals a lot of damage. So this is my armor, and these are gonna be my weapons. Not the best, I know, but there's currently a Strand Surge. Um, so I wanted to use Strand weapons. Uh, the Super Cluster with Fourth Times and Deconstruct. It's not the best. I just crafted it. Well, no, I didn't craft it just recently. I just leveled it up. That's why it's barely at level 20. Um, I only use it to break the eyes, and I guess for DPS when my Cataphract runs out of ammo. My Cataphract, I know I could have a better roll, but or even better, I could be using a precision strand weapon, but I don't have any precision strand heavy weapons other than a machine gun, the one from the Pale Heart, but I don't want to use that. I feel like the DPS would be worse. And I'm using the little heliocentric sidearm because heal clip incandescent. This is my subclass. Those are my abilities, my aspects, and my fragments. Anyways, that was a whole lot of talking. Let me get onto the boss now for real. I muted myself for this entire encounter. My cat started throwing up all over the place almost as soon as I started the boss fights, and it didn't sound very pretty. And I also didn't want to wipe, which I know, right? Worrying over a video game over a living being, but whatever. My cat is fine. But anyways, then I'll just add some commentary over this after the fact. I know I made a video talking about how I lost internet because I hadn't paid my bills in a while. And, well, I'm back now. Didn't take as long as I expected, but, yeah. The only reason why I'm able to be here today, making this video, is not because I got a job or anything, but people in my life just owe me a lot of money. Like, a ridiculous amount of money. I think all in all, people owe me around $16,000 or something like that. It's not because I was super rich or anything. I just never spent my money because I don't really want that many things in life, I guess. At least not that money can buy. And so people would just ask me for money and I would let them borrow some. And so I went in and asked some people to pay me back some of the money they owe me. And together, I think I managed to get $3,600 back, which wasn't bad. I managed to pay some of my bills, internet included. And unfortunately, I don't have any money left over from all of that. And so unfortunately, I'm not able to buy the new Destiny season. Like, wow, what a shame, truly. Um, because I ran out of those $3,600. But yeah, I'm here now. Eventually, I keep saying this. It's even been a year since I said this. I'll get a job and start saving up money again because the bank canceled my card, I guess. I don't know if that's like the right terminology, but I just can't use my card again. So I'm gonna have to take care of that after I get a job or before I get a job. And I still owe some money to some places, but eventually I'll pay it off, I'm sure. Money's always gonna be there, right? But anyways, seems like that's the end for that boss. And therefore that's the end for my commentary. I muted myself for the Harpy encounter. I don't know what suddenly came over my cat, but he started throwing up all over the place, and it didn't sound very pretty. Um, Eventually, he stopped, obviously, right? And I decided to finish killing the Harpy boss, just muted, and I took some time, went to clean up his vomit, checked on him, he's fine, he's just sleeping now. I think he just ate too quickly. He does that sometimes. Rarely, but sometimes. And now I'm back. This area isn't too difficult. The only thing that's remotely scary here is the fans that are coming up, but as long as I'm careful, I should be able to make it through just fine. Alright, I need to shoot the 5 things, which I think is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here are these fans. I'm really bad at timing these things. Yep. But I'm alive. Alright, one more of these. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More fans. Once again, I'm pretty bad at timing these things, but I'm alive. In this area, I mainly just die here from this electricity wall, because I'm impatient. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Took me a couple tries, but I got it. Now into the final boss. I've made it to the final boss, and I'm gonna be running my Ergo Thumb build, which is the Gifted Conviction. This is my armor, and these are my weapons. I'm gonna be using the Bittersweet. This is my aspects, fragments, and abilities. I'm gonna be using the Strand Super for survivability. Golden Gun would be better for damage, but the times I've been here, I've just struggled with surviving. So, yeah, uh, we'll see how well I do. The Ergo Sum really just clears everything here so quickly, to the point where they're basically non-existent, especially the supplicants, since they're really annoying. Boss is in the center, which could be bad, but we got it. I'm gonna go to the other side. I don't want to be where the boss is at. That's one down. I'm gonna go out this way to bait the boss in this direction. And that's two down. My damage isn't gonna be crazy, but like I said, I'm mainly focusing on survivability. No, that didn't reach. And sorry for the button spam like always, but console. I'm just gonna run because I got a little bit too low. And that damage is garbage. But it's something. Now I'm just gonna skip until the end. If I beat the boss, that is. Flawless. Which hopefully I will, I guess. I'll see you there. Not the best DPS rotations, but that should be the dungeon solo flawless. Without dying. Wait, that's what flawless means, right? Yeah. It took me 53 whole minutes. Under an hour, that's not that bad actually. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say honestly. It wasn't as bad as I was expecting. I got a couple bugs here or there, not as bad as duality. But yeah, like I said, I only started farming this dungeon and I only really bought it because I wanted to get the officer revolver in honor of my friend that is no longer my friend. Uh, and I decided to go ahead and solo flawless the rest of the dungeon as well. But yeah, that's all really. For anyone who watches this video, thank you. I genuinely appreciate it. And for you, my best friend, I still care about you. I think about you every single day. I miss you every single day. I am sorry for destroying everything between us. I know I've said those same exact 3 words. Maybe around 1,000 times by now. Maybe even more. And they're starting to lose their meaning, honestly. But that's all I can say, really. I am sorry, my friend. I am sorry I let you down. Wherever you are today, whoever you're with, whatever it is you're doing, I truly, honestly, and genuinely hope you're having a wonderful night, my friend. I truly do. I miss you. I love you. I am sorry. Thank you for everything. Goodbye.